As the tensions continue to escalate in the Middle East, now what we are learning is that the Iranian Ministry of Intelligence has issued a threat in Hebrew, according to which it will soon eliminate the heads of the security establishment in Israel as well as the Prime Minister. They've put out this image with the list of all the security chiefs of Israel, and the list says execution list of Israeli terrorists. Right at the top is Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. Below him, the Minister of Defense, Yoav Gallant, is also on that list. So this is the narrative that is coming in from Iran after that night missile attack where they launched a barrage of ballistic missiles on Israeli cities, namely Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, spreading chaos and havoc inside Israel. Israel resisted the missile strike as the Iron Dome intercepted many of those missiles. Even US destroyers intercepted many of those missiles. But Iran continuing to ratchet up the language when it comes to attacking Israel, saying that by God's wish, they will eradicate the enemy in the region. That is the language of Ayatollah Khamenei coming in from Iran as well. And now the Iranian Intelligence Ministry has put out this image where they have put the list of the members of the Iranian security of the Israeli security establishment, and right at the top is the image of Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant Mishra on the broadcast. Siddhant, so this will not help the battle of narratives when it comes to Iran trying to gain more and more allies in this fight against Israel, because this will, of course, push more and more nations, primarily in the West, into Israel's corner, while there is still pressure on Israel to de-escalate the situation, while there is still pressure on both Iran and Israel to de-escalate the entire situation in the Middle East and to step away from the brink of war. This language coming in from Iran does not help.
That's right, Ayushman. But, the pressure on both the countries is perhaps something that if both the countries are willing to take it or not. Because look, Ayushman, yesterday, US has fully backed Israel in whatever help or assistance Israel requires to respond to the Iranian attack. Now, since as far as this particular release is concerned, then this is nothing but a narrative building. This is nothing but to perhaps satisfy their own audience, Ali Khamenei's own audience and followers. And this has been a very old tactic of Iran: disinformation, spreading lies, making false claims, making tall claims. Each time around, Iran does it for their domestic audience, for their own people and the followers of Ali Khamenei. And Usman, this time they have come up with this list of the people, high-ranking officers of IDF and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and calling them Iran's most wanted, and they will be eliminated. But Iran has never been so successful when it comes to eliminating people in Israel or their senior officials or political figures. It has always been the other side, that Israel has been successful in doing so. But this helps because, there was a lot of pressure mounting on Ali Khamenei, from his own people, from his followers, because from last 15 days or so, even more than that, since the killing of Ismail Hania, there has not been any attack from Iranian side to Israel. And perhaps that was piling up and piling up. So, yesterday, in a way, by launching missiles to Israel, the pressure was released by Iran, because they were in immense pressure of their own people that what is Iran doing? The proxies are being eliminated, the proxies are being finished. So this time around, this is nothing but a work of a disinformation factory of Iran, just to satisfy the domestic audience, so that they also feel happy and content about what their country is doing. And we both know, Ayushman, that yesterday what happened. There were barrage of rockets, missiles fired to Israel, but all were brought down by Iron Dome, Arrow, and other advanced air defense systems that Israel has. It's the time for Iran to worry for its own citizens, because if in case Israel launches a similar attack on Iran, whether they have the same level of defense, air defense systems in place. If not, then it could be a huge devastation in Iran.
Right.
So they need to be worried about their people. They have already shut down their airspace. There's an advisory which other countries are issuing for their citizens in
Right.
Iran. So
Right, so that is the piece of breaking news that's coming in, where Iran has put out this list of what it calls the execution of Israeli terrorist list. Right at the top, Benjamin Netanyahu, then Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and the Chief of General Staff, Herzi Halevi.